In this video, you will learn about conditional orders, the stop limit order, and the limit if touched or lit order. For stock traders out there, this tutorial is for you. A conditional order allows you to set conditions that must be satisfied first before your buy or sell order is activated for execution. With conditional orders, you can catch opportunities or minimize risk for your trades without the need to closely monitor the market. For you to understand the difference between these two, you should know first the two important inputs needed in a conditional order: the trigger price and the limit price. The trigger price is the price that must be reached by the stock before the order is executed. On the other hand, the limit price is the price at which you want to fill your order, or better. Just remember that the buy limit price is the maximum price you are willing to pay for the stock, while the sell limit price is the lowest price you are willing to accept for the stock. With that out of the way, let's compare stop limit and limit if touched. Aside from being used for different purposes, the most notable difference between the two is the placement of the trigger price. In the stop limit order, the trigger price must be placed like this, relative to the current market price. What about limit if touched or lit order? In a lit order, the trigger price is placed in the opposite position relative to the current market price as shown here. How do you know when to use the stop limit or lit? Here's a quick summary for you. You can use buy stop limit if you're waiting for the price to go down but want to avoid missing out in case of a rally. With a stop limit, you buy when the price touches or goes above the trigger price. Your order is executed at or below the limit price. What about buy limit if touched or lit? If you plan to buy on a dip, or you're waiting for the price to go down and will buy as soon as the stock reaches your target range. With lit, you buy when the price touches or goes below the trigger price. Your order is then executed at or below the limit price. When to use sell stop limit? If you want to cut loss, use this if you're waiting to sell at a higher price, but want to minimize loss if the stock suddenly falls. With stop limit, you sell when the price touches or goes below the trigger price. Your order is then executed at or above the limit price. What about sell limit if touched? If you plan to sell at a higher price and will sell as soon as the stock reaches your target range. Basically, use lit if you want to take profit with a set minimum amount you're willing to accept. With lit, you sell when the price touches or goes above the trigger price. Your order is executed at or above the limit price. Do note that for all types of conditional orders, you may set the limit price above or below the trigger price. It is the placement of the trigger price relative to the market price that you should be mindful of. Posting a conditional order is easy. Just log into your account on Pro, New, or the mobile app Go, then go to Trade and select New Order. In the New Order tab, select Stop Limit or Lit under Type, and enter the other required information. Similar to ordinary limit orders, there is no guarantee that a conditional order will be executed in the market once triggered, especially if the stock price is rising or falling rapidly. Like an ordinary limit order, a conditional order guarantees that the order will be filled at your pre-selected limit price if executed. Want to get updated with market news and announcements? Follow us on social media.